Battle of the 22s in the face-off. 22 for the Gators wins it. Now, if you don't know, that's Garrett Pfeiffer. And Josh Paul is in the face-off for Dallas. In net for Dallas, we have Carl Mueller. And in net for the Gators, we have somebody. I can't read his number. I think that's James Polk. Yes, that's James Polk. I can see his number now. He comes back to the point for Dallas. Procorpio takes a shot. That's deflected into the corner. Centering pass. Good stop by Polk. Comes back up to the point for Harry Sy. Takes a shot. I think Polk got a piece of that in a bit of the corner. Now Procorpio. Fans on the pass. And here comes Pfeiffer. And he'll get it over to Hodges, Carter Hodges, and he is robbed by Harry Sy. Sends it around the board, finds Mike Brandamardo waiting for it. He chips it ahead out to center. So Gators take it for just a moment, lose it. Now here comes Dallas. Pass across to Brandamardo. He turns, and a slapper, and Dallas strikes first. Brandamardo. I believe that's his first goal of the weekend. I could be wrong on that, but we'll find out.
66-5.
All right.
66.
So Mike Brandamardo, number 66 with a goal. That was for you, Tricia. And that was assisted by James McQuaid, number 5. And Dallas wins face-off forward. Comes to the Gators, but Dallas takes possession rather quickly. Oh, and then they lose it right in front of us. Send it ahead. Dallas takes it back. And here comes McQuaid. Passing over to Brandamardo with a backhand attempt. That gets deflected behind the net. Sends it up to the point. Slapper taken, caught in front. Sent back up to the point for Hicks. He'll send it back down into the corner. McQuaid battles for it. Gators kick it out. And Costa tries to send it up to the point. Finds Cade Campbell of the Gators. His pass attempt interrupted by Murphy, And brought in by the Gators, sent over. Dallas gets a change. John Hicks takes it, sends it ahead. Brandamardo loses it. Sent back ahead. Brandamardo going for a change. He elected not to play the ball. And wrist shot taken by Morgan Forsythe. Goes just wide, ends up on the far boards, and then batted down by the Gators. Mueller comes out, losing a handle, falling down. Oh my goodness, wide open net. He tried to clear it out. That could have bit him in the butt pretty hard. It did not. Dallas gains his own. Trent Corbin sends it over. Slap shot by Diaz. Pope got pieces of it, ends up in the corner. Now Jackson Sy with it, protects it, centers, finds a Gator waiting for it. Now here's Harry Sy with a slapper. That gets deflected over into the near corner. And Dallas doing well to maintain possession. Harry Sy walking it back out. He wrists one towards the net. Pope gets a stick on it. Dallas regains possession. And Jackson Sy making the moves, but can't get around Pfeiffer. However, Forsythe right there, taking a crack at it. It ends up behind the net. Going to get picked up by Trent Corbin. He's got a little bit of space. And he'll pass it up to just about the blue line. Shot from Diaz goes behind the net. Pfeiffer will take it for the Gators. He'll set up and then pass it ahead. And they'll battle. Now here comes Wodak walking in. He's got space. He lobs one. That hits a few Gators. Josh Hall, his shot blocked by McQuaid. That's not McQuaid. That's Dinger, by the way. McQuaid's number 5 on the other team. Derp. As Jackson Sy gets it. He takes it behind the net. Sends it over in the corner for Wodak. He sends it up to the point for Sy of the Harry variety. That's a weird sentence. Let's not say that again. As Wodak sends it back to Harry. And he gets it over to Procorpio, who wrists one, and that goes through everybody. He's up in the corner. Jackson side pressures. It's Austin Haddock. Had it for a moment. Hall gets it back to Cy. Cy back to Hall. And Haddock bats it away, takes it up the boards. They'll battle along the boards for it. Procopio steps in, all the kicking, and it does come out. Wodok's back to get it. Comes to Harry Cy. Back to Wodok. Cy goes for a change. Wodok gains the zone. Thinks about a slap shot. Decides to take it, and wide open right in front of Josh Hall was the net. He couldn't get a shot. And Wodok tries again, hits the glass. Bounces up into the corner. Hall takes it. And he's battled by Sloan for the Gators. Sloan comes up with it. And now he'll put on some jets. Gets to running. Loses the handle and goes offsides. And that'll be a stoppage and a face-off. 4:26 left in period number 1. And we got some chats. What do we got? Bob Parker says, coffee and ball hockey make a great Sunday morning. I cannot disagree with that. As Murphy now for Dallas comes up. Sends it over. Brandon Mardo sends it in. That'll get picked up by Jordan Costa. Sends it back to Brandon Mardo. Goes right through him, but Murphy steps in. Get it back. Brandon Mardo looking for a pass. Sends it up to the point for Hicks with a slapper. Right on the doorstep was McQuaid looking to stuff it in. Possibly a tip. And then centering pass. Didn't find its intended target. McQuaid comes in, takes a shot. Oh, lay-in rebound. Another wide open net. Didn't work. And Hicks for McQuaid. And backhand attempt by Costa. Doesn't work. Sent ahead, up into the net. Brandon Mardo had it for a moment. And Cozine bats it out of the air into the corner. Lands right in front of Polk. And Brandon Mardo tries to stuff it. Gets the whistle. I have a camera malfunction. What's going on here? Don't worry. Not the camera you guys are seeing. My backup camera. Who backs up the backup camera? That's my question. Weird. As the Gators win the face-off. Comes over to Dinger. And Cody Ball now sends it ahead. And tries to pass up to Pfeiffer. Did Hodges. Did not find its mark. And now a little bit of a wrist shot interrupted from Costa on Dallas. Goes over into the far corner. Picked up by Ball. Sent ahead. Drop back. Hodges collects it. Sends it over to Dinger. He'll send it back to Ball. Pass off of Brandon Mardo. He gets back to it. Finds Pfeiffer, who gains his own. Backs up. Tries to send it ahead. Brandon Mardo with a good stick. He just rolls one in on net. Polk will stop it. Poke it out. Running Dallas. Getting to it first. Sending it up. And we got a top-down view right in front of us. Got to love those shots, folks. And Pfeiffer stood up at the blue line and eventually goes in. But Harry Cy there to send it right back out. Now Hodges tries to send it ahead. Trent Corbin preventing that from going over the blue line. As Jackson side battles for it. He gets it. Tries to send it up to the point. Dinger right there. Taking it away. Now Harry Cy steps in. Takes it away. Jackson side with a slapper goes wide of the net. Ends up on the near boards. And Harry Cy standing him up. Battling. Yes, sir. Oh, my. The best part about that view, folks, is I can't tell what's going on. Which means probably neither can you. My goodness. As it comes back to Cade Campbell. He tries to pass it across. Diaz prevents it from going. Eventually brought back in by Campbell for Gators. Nice little move. Shot taken by Un, and that is blocked in front and finds its way to Mueller, who slams down on top of it and gets that whistle. My goodness. going on with my system here? Sunday morning problems, folks. Azoon wins it for the Gators, but rolls it all the way back into his own zone. All the Jets put on. Tyler McCaw gets to it, sends it around the boards hard. Brandon Mardo gives it right to Wodak, who was all alone, took a shot off the backboards. Pope comes out, gets glove down, and another whistle for another face-off. Now, back to the chats from a few minutes ago. Barbara Parker says, go, Mike. Trisha Brandamardo says, good job, Mike, in relation to Dallas's goal scored by Mike Brandamardo. Azoon wins the faceoff back into the corner. Wodak interrupting the pass. And then pressured and stripped by McCaw. Comes around, Brandamardo has it in the corner. And he's stepped into by Delaney, taken away, rimmed around the boards. Wodak's gonna get to it though. Sends it up to Josh Hall, back to Wodak, who takes a sharp angle shot that Pope just absorbs. Prevents a goal. Another go. 38 seconds left in the period, by the way. I meant to give you the 1 minute, but I was talking. And you know me, when I start talking, boy, howdy do I not shut up for nothing. That's because it's my job. Garrett Pfeiffer steps in to face off for the Gators. Adam Wodak for the Marksmen. Wodak had it for a minute. Pfeiffer took it away and threw it in the corner, and then this sent hard around. Not too hard, though. Kozine blocking the pass from Josh Hall. Crosses it up, kept in by Procopio, gets it back to Hall. He tried to get it to Brandamardo. Not a whole lot on the pass there, so Pfeiffer puts it across. Then it's sent up and ahead, off the boards, back and forth. And then Kozine strips Costa, it's sent up, and Murphy had it for a second, and now Dinger sends it deep for the Gators. Scorpio gets to it, up the boards for Costa, goes right through him. Kozine will find it. As period number 2 has now begun, Gators coming out strong. They gain the zone. Hicks stands them up, though. And Jackson Sy putting on some jets, gets around Kozine and a few others. And sent all the way up to the point. And now a slap shot taken, looking for a tip. That was off the stick of Diaz. And then McQuaid took a shot, and that ends up out of the rink, out of play. And, yeah. Barb Parker said something. I have to wait till I move my camera to read your comment. Another fun fact of live streaming. As the Gators come up with it off the face-off. And William Sloan risks one down on net. And then that's taken away by Diaz. He sends it up the boards. Costa comes out of Costa and goes to McQuaid. McQuaid sending it ahead for side. They did not go offside. It looks like we got a delayed high sticking call. Austin Haddock took something to the face. And as Jackson Sy grabs the ball, delayed penalty is no longer delayed, so that will be a high sticking call. We'll see against who. Looks like it's against Jackson Sy. So the Gators take the first power play of the day. As Jackson Sy sits for 90 seconds for high sticking. Barb Parker says, I sure miss your weekly TBH live streams. That makes these games special. Long but special. That is quite true. I did quite enjoy doing this 3 hours a week, sometimes 4. For a moment there, it was 6. That was a little egregious. As Brandamardo walks in, takes a shot, misses the net off the backboards, gets his rebound, and puts it behind Mueller. That is number 2 for Dallas and number 2 for Brandamardo. see if we'll get an assist mention here. All right, no assist, I do believe, is what the ref just said. That is what the ref just said. So Brandon Marno with the unassisted goal. That is his second. You got to wonder if he's looking for the hat trick. Pretty sure we had one yesterday, but I don't remember. Now, some people might be like, well, how can you not remember? You're watching these. And that's because I'm watching these. I'm watching all of them. And I have to run my mouth and work camera equipment at the same time. I don't remember, folks. Things just go in one brain and out the other. As the Gators send it ahead. Oon right now. Oh, my goodness. Great pass to William Sloan, and he slides it through the wickets of James Polk. And the Gators are on the board. Not James Polk, Mueller. James Polk's in the other net. My mistake, it's early. What was that? All right. So that last goal was scored by William Sloan, number 86, assisted by number 6, Tristan Oon. I'm probably saying his name wrong, and for that I apologize. But I'm going to keep saying it wrong until I'm corrected, because I don't know how to say it. Oon, or I'm not going to keep trying different ways, because that can be insulting. As Wodak with the shot now. Goes wide of the net, hits the backboards, comes up from Murphy. And he'll center. That goes through 3 sticks and ends up on the far boards. Picked up by Carter Hodges. Dallas will stand him up, keep it in the zone, walking forward. Wrist one. That came off the stick of Trent Corbin. Ends up in the corner. Murphy battling for it. Corbin back to get it. Or along to get it. Pfeiffer plays it off the boards. Dinger. Going to battle Harry Sy for it. Sy sends it back. Ball sends it ahead. Now picked up by Hodges. There's his own battle of the 14s right there. As Wodak and Hodges. Hodges has it, sends it across to Oon. And he wrists one. It hits the post. It's loose. It's laying out. They thought they had a goal. They did not. And then Dallas coming back, getting it out. Now Jackson side tried to get to it. Cody Ball beat him. And a shot from the point. I'm pretty sure that hit Polk and ends up in the corner. Either way, Hodges, Justin Hodges, sends it ahead. And Gators will lob it forward. As Jeff Diaz gets it, sends it ahead for Jackson Sy. He's stripped by Oon. Oon brings it back in for the Gators. And it's taken off his stick for just a moment. Sent across. Now here's Carter Hodges. Rolls off his stick into the corner. It's picked up by Jeff Diaz for Marksmen. He is pressured, all the pressure. Sends it ahead, goes through Jackson Sy. Did come out of the zone as the Gators pop it back. Procorpio will pick it up behind the goal line. Send it ahead. Oon there. For the Gators, if only for a moment. Jackson Sy now for Dallas. Brings it in, takes a shot, goes wide, hits the backboards. McQuaid cycles it to himself in the corner. Centering for Brandon Mardo. His stick was tied up, so that went through him. Now Oon sends it ahead. And Gators gain the zone. Walk it in. Lose it as Hicks sends it ahead. Finds Brandon Mardo. He chips it up. He'll chase it down. 2 unknown. And he makes some moves. And that's a hattie for Brandon Mardo. As he does a little deke and gets around James Polk. That is number 3 for the Marksmen. All right. So that was scored by number 66, Mike Brandemardo. His hat trick, folks, assisted by number 2, Jordan Costa. Trisha Brandemardo says, "Go, Mike." That's right. He's going. He's going. The score's 3-1. We got 5:29 left in the second period. as Cozine's got it for the Gators. And they will send it up. Hodges loses it. Cozine keeps it in. And sends it over. It goes through some sticks. Brandon Marto's back to get it off the board. Sends it ahead. Oh, battle right in front of us. Josh Hall making moves. Not enough of them. Brandon Marto picks it back up. That's poked off his stick. As Pfeiffer sends it up, and Hicks takes it away. Now Costa sends it over to Brandon Marto. They try to get it back to him. And that pass was red. Carter Hodges has it now for the Gators. Brings it in the zone. He's got Dinger crashing the net, and that is poked off his stick, taken away by Josh Hall on Dallas. And he gets it over to Costa. Costa just couldn't corral it. So he walks it out, makes a move. Wrist one, looking for a tip. Ends up behind the net as Josh Hall with it. Sends it over for Jackson side. Takes a shot, goes wide. And sent back up to the point. Hicks with it now. Sends it over for Murphy, and it just goes right through him. Over to Josh Hall. He protects it on the boards. And centers, goes through everybody, ends up in the far corner. Adam Wodak sends it ahead. Now Dinger with a quick stick gets it out, but Hicks puts on the Jets, beats him to it, sends it back up the boards. Now Jackson Sy brings it back for Dallas, sending it all the way across to the referee. He said, I ain't got a stick, what are you doing? Skips and hops it. Pfeiffer picks it up, rims it around. Now Sy coming back to collect it, walking it forward. And taken away by the Gators. Rolled over for Carter Hodges. He sends it back to, I believe, Austin Haddock. I think that was a 6. That's a 6. That's Haddock. He sends it ahead for Cozine. Cozine stood up at the blue line. A little bit more of a battle in front of us. Now here comes Trent Corbin walking it up. Takes a shot, hits Polk right in the chest. And he'll slam some gloves down, get some whistle. And we're going to stop. 3:12 left in period 2. Time for a beverage.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm tired, but I'm good.
That's genius.
It's the best purchase I ever made. Compliments on my magnetic beverage holder here. I said it last month, I'll say it again. That's literally the best purchase I've ever made. When you're 9 feet up in the air, to have a beverage stuck to a wall for you, quite nice. As it ends up in the far corner there, it's sent around by Morgan Forsythe for Dallas. And Dallas pick it back up. Here's Brandon Marto again. Sets up behind the net. Makes some moves. Gets it around. Sends it up to the point. Jeff Diaz. Back to Brandon Marto. Centering. Hits some sticks. Comes out. Gets through the feet of Harry Sy. And now here we are on a breakaway. Throwing it forward was William Sloan, and he beats Mueller, giving the Gators number 2 back within 1. Great play by the Gators. Specifically Sloan.
86 from 11.
All right, so that was 86, William Sloan, as I said, assisted by number 11, Cade Campbell. As the Gators are back within 1 with 2:36 left in the second period. As the faceoff comes all the way down below the Gators' goal line. Brandon Marto sends it up the boards a little bit. Jackson Sy, Harry Sy with a slapper, goes wide of the net. That is gloved down by Justin Hodges. Sent around the boards, takes a weird little bounce, but Oon's there to get it. Drops it back for Ball. Ball with the ball, throws the ball all the way down, and that will be an icing against the Gators. We got some comments here. Barbara Parker says, way to go, Mike. Trisha Brandon Marto, way to go with the hat trick, Mike. That's correct. That was a while ago. That's not on you. That's on me. Only specific moments I can read these comments, guys. They're going to come late sometimes. Don't worry, it's okay. They're not necessarily out of context. Now, if I wait an entire period, well, then we got a problem. As the Gators win the faceoff, they'll roll it forward. That comes all the way down. Mueller out to play it. Gets it ahead for Jackson Sy. We got a 3-on-2. Sy takes the shot, goes wide. All the way wide. All the way up. Gets around Procopio. Pfeiffer can't get it around McQuaid. McQuaid gets to it for Dallas. Sends it back up the board. In there to take it. And now Brandon Mardo. Now we got a 2-on-1 with Jackson Sy. Brandon Mardo, they'll walk it in. Try to pass it over. Pass picked off. But McQuaid finds Brandon Mardo. Sliding save by Polk. And it looks like he hurt himself. That ball goes up and out of play. Oh my. And Polk took a slide. And might have stretched his quad a little too much. He's up and putting weight on it. Hopefully that's not a groin injury. He's stretching it out, getting a feel for it. And just taking a minute. See if he can walk it off. That was quite the slide. That was a great save. Great save. But sometimes goalies will pay for it. Physically. One thing you got to keep in mind, folks, is that, you know, the 5 other players in front of the goalie are running around, moving, and all that other stuff, while the goalie's just kind of standing there, waiting. And then once the play gets to them, then they get active. Now, that standing there waiting can be quite counterproductive. It's kind of like driving 3 hours and then standing on a ladder for 6, and then standing on a ladder again for 5, and then driving for 3 more hours. It really messes with your body. And he's suited back up. He's all right. Maybe not. He's walking to the bench. They might be dressing another goalie. We're going to see what the refs say. But he is walking, so that's good. But better calls not to risk injury. We're going to see. Let's see. All right, so the update is that the Gators are switching goalies, so it's going to be a minute while they get their backup ready. So we got a little bit of moment to ourselves. A minute and 34 seconds left in the second period. So I guess refill your beverages, get some popcorn, call your friends, tell them to hop on YouTube and see how this second period wraps up. Oh, and by the way, when I said drive for 3 hours, it's more like 3.5 to 4 hours. So, you know, not to gain more sympathy or anything. I'm just saying, it's quite a drive. Now, nowhere near the drive that all the guys from Louisiana have. I understand that, especially, or Tulsa. I get it. But you know, it's a heck of a lot less of a drive than the majority of the people on the Dallas team. To which I just give them the raspberry. I'd do it, but I have a microphone in front of my face. And that probably wouldn't sound very good. So I'm not going to do that. So just pretend. 3, 2, 1, raspberry sound. Take that, Dallas. Sick burn. There's a good look at Costa there, practicing his golf swing. Murphy watching, giving some pointers. Kind of see Harry Sy standing to the side there. Now he's just observing, pointing out things to talk about in the next meeting. The next golf meeting. Those of you that don't know, the Dallas Marksmen also have a golf league, or golf team. That's not true at all, but there is an alternate universe where there is a Dallas Marksmen golf team. I'm just saying. I mean, if you believe in that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. Bart Parker says, oh, popcorn, good idea. You're welcome. For those of you that don't know, I was informed when I got here yesterday that the Lone Star Events and Sports Arena, where we are currently playing, has upgraded their menu options in their concession stand. They got some decent quality food. They got burgers and pretzels for reasonable prices. Now, unfortunately for me, I'm stuck up on a ladder. I'm not able to partake in that. I don't get enough of a break. 60 seconds ain't very much to go over there. Now, I understand I have a break right now, but this break could end at any moment. See, that's the problem. I got to be prepared and ready to go at the drop of a ball. But anyway, I've told it's quite good. And I saw a lot of burgers walking around behind these benches, behind the camera, yesterday. And I almost wanted to kick somebody because, you know, after the fourth burger goes by you, you're kind of like, hey, man, what the heck? I'm joking. I wouldn't kick anybody. Not on purpose, anyway. Somebody walks behind me, there's the possibility they could get kicked. I got to stretch these legs often. And if I don't know you're there, well, it's going to be a whole big of a mess. They ain't got much room behind me. But actually on the wall is a glass case with a television in it. And I'm sure they would smash that and it'd be a whole thing. So moral of the story, if you walk behind me, I'm not going to hear you if you say something. So duck, you know, and just, there you go, just duck. Now, I don't know how many players actually come back and watch this, especially not at dead times like this. So I'm relying on you fine folk in the chat to let your players know. Watch out for the tired feet of Chris on the ladder. John, 121966. Hard to fill time. Dallas golf team? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. I'm not a big golf guy, so I don't know. But a lot of hockey players are. And to that I say, you know, more power to you. I'll give you the golf clap. And yes, it is hard to fill time. That's why I make up crap like Dallas golf team. I don't know. You know, when I took the offer for this job, they just told me I had to film and talk. they didn't necessarily say what I had to talk about. So it just so happens that I do my best to call the games, but between then, woohoo, that's my time, baby. I'll say whatever I want. Most of it ain't true. Now the question that you got to ask yourself is what I just said true? That most of it ain't true? I don't know. Because if that's the truth, then that would mean that most of what I do say is true. Bum, bum, bum. Paradox. It's when most people shake their head, laugh, say you're stupid, and walk away from me, and that's the end of my conversation with them. I'm used to it. It's okay. Doesn't bother me. My goal in life is to make myself laugh. I succeed quite often. That's how you know you're winning, folks. Give them the old Charlie Sheen. Winning. That was uncalled for. My apologies. This is the longest goalie change in hockey history. I still don't see a goalie. Oh, there he comes. Now the question is, who is it? Is that Levi? Mr. Dew? I don't know. It does not look like Levi Dew. And he is going to wear James Polk's number. So we'll see if they'll tell us who that is. It's Hodges? Awesome. All right. Thank you, sir. That is Carter Hodges suiting up for the Gators. Normally wearing number 14. Now he's wearing number 20. Oh, you guys informed me. Haley Hodges, Carter Hodges, Jesse Anderson. What happened to Polk? Haley Hodges, new Gators goalie. All right. Yes, all the correct. Carter Hodges. What happened to Polk? Polk made a sliding save, preventing Dallas from getting another one, and messed up his leg. Either quad, groin, I'm not entirely sure. However, he did get himself off the rink, walking, not hobbling. So he looked okay, but probably best not to stress it. And we are back underway. Dallas wins the face-off. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left in our second period. After that extended break, William Murphy keeping it away from Mueller, as well as Sloan, who was chasing it down. Josh Hall for Dallas takes it, rolls away from him. Him and Austin Haddock battle as Hall runs over the ball. He goes back to get it, protects it on the boards. And him and Haddock battle. He gets it over to Costa. Costa takes a shot. And Hodges with a good stop. Up to the point for Murphy, he risks one and goes wide of the net. Bounces over on the far boards. And slapped off of Hall's stick. And here comes Campbell, I think. Over to Oon, back to Campbell with a wrister. And Mueller started rolling. Shot went wide. Ended up behind the net. Oon's got it. Walks out, finds some space. Gives it to Campbell. Behind the net, comes back to Campbell, backhand attempt, doesn't find its way to Mueller. Comes up and out of the point, and that'll get chased down by Justin Hodges. And all the way ahead, Sloan finds it, rolls one to the net, Mueller just sticks it aside. Harry Sy will get it in the corner. And the third period begins with a Dallas winning the faceoff. A Dallas winning the faceoff. That's right, I said it. As Cozine gets to it for the Gators, rims it around the boards. Delaney's going to send it up. And they get it past Hicks. Pretty sure that was Tyler McCaw. Comes down, Dallas will pick it up. Jeff Diaz specifically. Sends it up for Hicks. He sends it ahead for Brandon Mardo. Brandon Mardo sends it up for McQuaid. McQuaid gains his own, walks it in. Bottom of the circle, he gets tripped up by Cozine. Not a trip, but just tripped up. And Hicks back to Brandon Mardo. Brandon Mardo lobs it over for Procorpio, a little bit high, out of his reach. Procorpio sends it back down, goes behind the net. Cozine gets it past Brandon Mardo. As Delaney sends it ahead for McCaw. McCaw chips it in. And Hicks will get to it for Dallas. Putting up the boards. Brandon Mardo finds it. Walking in, gains his own, sends it over for Hicks. Walking it in. In the circle, takes a shot, ends up behind the net. Pfeiffer sends it up, or around, excuse me. McCaw gets to it, plays it off the boards. Cozine with a good pick, gets it out of the zone. Procorpio finds it, runs with it. Sends it all the way over for Corbin. Trent Corbin, as it were. Him and Cozine battle for it. Cozine pins him against the wall. Ball goes into the feet. Cozine's got it. He lobs it up off the glass. And Dinger sends it ahead. And here comes Campbell making the moves. And he's stopped by Mueller as he was behind the play. Got a good look. And then a shot from Trent Corbin goes high and hits the glass. And then the Gators throw it into their bench. That is the end of that segment. We get a whistle. 8 minutes left in the third period as Barbara Parker just saying, hey, retired life isn't always easy. Just saying. You know, I wouldn't know because I'm not retired. I'm just saying. But I'll take your word for it. Take your word for it. As Oon wins face-off over to the boards. And he gets it. For a moment, gets it back to Campbell. Campbell back to Oon. Oon walking in. Fakes the shot, tries the pass. Harry Sy prevents that. Now Wodak sends it up for Sy. He gains his own. Tries to get it over to Josh Hall. That does not get through Oon. And picked up by Sloan. Sloan sends it ahead for Campbell. Campbell gains his own. Pressure by Wodak. Back to Oon. Oon's got no one to pass to. He retreats. Opts for a slapper. That's deflected high. Hits the glass behind the net. And now Harry Sy. And somebody tied up. It comes out. Or excuse me, comes up, not out. Cody Ball keeps it in and then sends it back for Oon. And he protects along the board. Sends it back to the point for Ball. He'll wrist one. Goes through everybody. And Wodak for Dallas now takes it off the boards. He'll hold it for a minute, send it back for Sy. And Sy sends it ahead for Hall. Hall gaining the zone. Jackson side now, wrist one, it bounces. Line on the doorstep, and Carter Hodges with 4 or 5 fantastic saves in a row. Holy cow. Keeps Dallas off. Well, keeps Dallas from getting another one. Hodges making an impressive debut here in the NBHL. Filling in for James Pope. My, is all I have to say about that. 6:50 left in the third period. Wade kicks it over to the boards. Sent back down by Diaz. Ball sends it up for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer retreats with it. And he'll send it ahead for Haddock, I think. Yes. Can't read the sleeve numbers when they're that far away. And it's taken away by Jackson Sy. And he takes a jump over Pfeiffer. And Gators got the ball back momentarily and send it back ahead. Pfeiffer there to pick it up. And right in front of us. Battle. And that's thrown down by Diaz. No icing. And Dallas will get some changes. Cozine with it, gets it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer sends it over to Haddock. Haddock's walking it in, dropping it back. Cozine sends it ahead. McCall bats it out of the air. Pass a little hot. Goes through Haddock. Now Dallas looking to take it away. They do. Hicks with it now. Walking it in. Try to get it over to McQuaid. And Hicks turns and shoots. That goes wide. Cozine there to get it for the Gators. Sends it up to McCaw. McCaw grabs it, rolls it, lobs it, chases, and poked off his stick. Now Dinger had it for a moment. I believe he sent it back to Haddock for the Gators. Haddock waiting as the Gators get some changes. And then sent up for Dinger. Or excuse me, that's not Dinger, that's Un. Un walking it in. Couldn't get a shot off. Then he's stripped by Procopio. And that's sent all the way up for Haddock, who gets it out of the zone. Into the Gator zone. Little stop, hold up, looking for a pass. Tried to send it over to Procopio. But William Sloan with a good read prevented that, took it away. And then he throws one to the center, and Campbell right there. It goes off and beats Mueller, and that is another one for the Gators. And now a tie game, folks, 3-3. We'll get the official call here in just a moment to make sure that my words weren't incorrect about what just happened. I don't think they were, but we'll see.
86 unassisted.
All right, so 86 unassisted. That is William Sloan. Now, I believe that was because it went off of Cade Campbell's body. So it wasn't forced in, it just hit him and then went in, so it doesn't count as his goal. So another one for William Sloan. Pretty sure that's his second. I could be wrong on that. I don't have a score sheet. I'm not writing things down. I don't have the arms to do it. So I don't know. But Campbell's got it now. And he'll bring it in, gain the zone. And he'll throw it over for Sloan. Sloan up to Un. Hall trying to lift the stick, did not succeed. And Campbell with a shot goes wide. Off the boards. He'll get picked up by Costa. He's pressured. Now Murphy will take it. And Josh Hall brings it in. Centers. McQuaid couldn't get the shot. Costa doing well to keep it in for just a moment. Tried to get a shot off, did not succeed. Pfeiffer bringing it in, takes a spill. They battle. Josh Hall comes up with it. And now here's McQuaid making moves. Tries a little pokey backhand attempt. Hits the post, ends up in the corner. Now Ball and McQuaid battle for it. McQuaid's got it for Dallas. It drops it back. No one there. The Ball gets it. Sends it to Pfeiffer. Right in the crease. He's pressured by Hall. Walks it back. But he sends it over to Justin Hodges. And they'll bring it right in front of us here. Over and over again. Oh my goodness, where to go? McCall in to take it. Gives it to Pfeiffer. And up. And Murphy for Dallas. Doing everything he can to keep it away from Dinger. Dinger centers it. The only person there was Jeff Diaz, though, for the Marksmen. He sends it ahead. And now here comes Jackson Sy. Top of the circle. Tries to pass it to Costa. Doesn't get through. Now a little spill outside the crease. Now brought back in by Jackson Sy. He's stripped by Austin Haddock. Sent around. Hicks will pick it up on the near boards here. And Justin Hodges back to get it behind the net. Sends it ahead from McCaw. And McCaw gets it out of the zone and then takes a spill, and that looks like it's going to be a tripping penalty. That's going to go against Jordan Costa. Let's see what the official says. All right, so Jordan Costa on Dallas. Number 2 is going to sit for 90 seconds for tripping. We got 2:27 left in the third period. We're tied 3-3. There's a whole lot of threes going on. And they elect to bring the face-off over here. Now, if this game ends in a tie, we will go to a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. As the Gators win the faceoff. Boone has it at the red line. Campbell sends it over in the circle. Wrist one, back to Campbell. Couldn't corral it. His pass interrupted by Hall. Now Wodock will take it, and he'll just clear it out. Comes all the way down. Uno good chase as it's stopped by Hodges. And here comes Uno. He'll gain the zone, step back. Sends it for Sloan. Sloan makes a move. Gets around Wodock, walks it right to the crease. And then all the sliding sticks, and Hall eventually slaps it away, and it comes all the way down. Austin Haddock gives chase. As McQuaid was looking to do a forecheck, he was called back by his team. And comes up. I do believe that's Oon with it. It is. Walks it in. They can't get it around Harry Sy, but they eventually do. And now Oon and Sy, they'll battle for it. A little David versus Goliath action right there. Dinger slides it across, goes through everybody. He'll get picked up by Austin Haddock. And he'll wrist one, shoulder save, elbow save, it looked like by Mueller. Picked up behind the net by Harry Sy. Penalty is now over. Dallas cleared out one last time. It comes on net. Hodges gets the glove down. Didn't appreciate Costa trying to poke it through. So they have a little bit of words. We got 50 seconds left in the period. Matthew Reyes, that's a lot of threes, which is not for me. That's true, sir. That is true. Three's not for everybody. It's quite odd. Huh. Huh. We have a timeout called. By Dallas. I don't think Dallas wants this game to go to overtime. They're looking to bury it off the face-off more than likely. I think they're going to talk about how to do it. So here's a question for you guys. Oh, Matthew Reyes giving us the old Count Muppet Sesame Street thing. Now I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh, the question. Can you guys see that that scoreboard television thing directly across? Can you see the time on that? I'm curious. I can kind of see it, but I don't know how well it's showing up for you guys. Matt Reyes says exactly LOL. Yeah, I know it. I knew what you were doing. You probably did it to yourself out loud too, didn't you? I mean, you already got the OL. Anyway, as we're back underway, Cozine grabs it down off the glass. It comes around. People kind of forgot where it was. Pfeiffer back to get it for the Gators, though. Sends it to Dinger. Dinger lobs it. 35 seconds left in the period. Comes all the way down. That should be an icing, and it is. So there we go. Matthew Reyes says, see it, yes, read it, no. Okay, good. Because if you could read it, well, then I'd just stop saying it. I'd probably still say it's kind of a habit now. And thank you for answering. 31 seconds left in the third period. Score is 3-3. That's a heck of a lot of threes. Matthew Ray is about to end the stream because of the three. Not in the stream. Turn it off. It doesn't matter anyway. It rolls all the way down. Mueller out to stop it. Sends it around the net, keeping it away from Dinger. And Dinger looking to wrap it. They're getting the pokes. It pops up in the air. That's very dangerous. Batted out of the air. Comes to Wodock. He'll hold it for Dallas. 10 seconds left in the period. And they get it in. And it comes all the way down. And as the Gators win it forward, and Jackson Sy did well to lift Sloan's stick as he was ahead of everybody. Looking to get a shot early. It's Harry Sy sends it ahead for Jackson Sy. Jackson Sy gains his own, sets up to the side of the circle, sends it over for Josh Hall. Josh Hall back to Jackson Sy. That his pass interrupted as Haddock stepped into it. Now Harry Sy from Hall. Over to Jackson Sy, turns and shoots, and Hodges with a pad save slams that glove down and stops Dallas from gaining any more momentum. Hodges looking good in net for the Gators.
Clock's supposed to be at 3 minutes, so put it at 2:28 right now.
Oh my goodness. So our overtimes are only supposed to be 3 minutes at 3-on-3. Matt, run away. So, okay. 3 minutes, 3-on-3. We're at 2:28 left. As Hall wins the faceoff, his pass couldn't find Hicks though. As Campbell gets it. He sends it across to Austin Haddock, gains his own, drops it back for Oon. Oon's got a little bit of space, sends it over to Campbell. And the shot from Haddock's deflected off of Josh Hall's stick up into the ceiling. That's a stop. 2:09 left. Interesting. I was not aware that our overtimes were 3 minutes. I am now. I'll forget, but you know, it's okay. Dallas wins it forward. However, Haddock preventing Hall from going anywhere with it. Now Hicks takes it off of Oon's stick. He'll send it around for Jackson's side. Dallas has possession. And a bad pass attempt. And the pass goes right through Campbell as he was looking to bury it. And sent up, rolls past Oon. That'll come out of the zone. And Jackson Sy strips Oon. Kept in. Now we have 2-on-1. Haddock sets up, passes over to Oon. Along the boards, he's pressured by Hicks, taken away. Now here comes Josh Hall for Dallas, walking it in, dropping it back. Hicks will grab it. Wrist one attempt, well, it looks like it was a pass. And now here comes Oon behind the play, walking in all by himself. And a diving play by McQuaid. Ball's still live, and that's a penalty on McQuaid for tripping. And the Gators are going on a 90-second power play in overtime with 1 minute and 8 seconds left. It'll be 4-on-3 power play. So they got 1 minute and 8 seconds to beat the Marksmen. That'll be the first time a Tier 3 team has beat a Tier 2 team in our division, if it happens. Tripping is the call against James McQuaid, number 5 for Dallas. So for the remainder of overtime. The Gators will be on the power play unless they draw, or not draw, unless they get a penalty. That also means Dallas has free reign to ice that ball as much as they want. As it comes out to Quaid, poked away by Jackson Sy. Haddock there to get it though, keep it away from him. He sends it back to Campbell. Campbell sends it across, finds Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer regains the zone, it's poked right back off his stick though. He keeps it in the zone though. Sends it back down low. Murphy will get to it, lobs it up. Pfeiffer finds it, walking in, pressured by Sy. He gets it over to Campbell, who shoots. And it goes wide. Pfeiffer picks it up and gets that over to someone. Wrist shot taken. That pops up high over the net. That someone, by the way, was Sloan. My mistake. Couldn't read his numbers. I forgot where he was. Another wrist shot taken, goes behind the net. Ends up over in the corner. Harry Sy there. The pressure. Take it away. Sends it to Murphy, who sends it up. Finds Jackson Sy. He makes a spinny move. Gets around. Sloan battling. Pressure. He falls. Now Sloan takes it. And we got a 3-on-1. And Campbell passes. And the shot from half. And Mueller stands him up. Shooting first for the Marksmen will be Mike Brandamardo. He's got Dallas's 3 goals. And makes a move with a deke, gets around Hodges. And that's 1 for Dallas. Up next is going to be William Sloan for the Gators. A move and backhands it up and over the pad of Mueller. And that's 1 for the Gators. Coming up next is B. Jackson Sy. There's all the woos from the Gators bench. Throwing off my groove. Jackson Sy. Shoots wide. Come on, Tristan Oon. Up next for the Gators. It could be not Oon. I don't know. Someone's got to correct me on that one. Triple in there. That's 2 for the Gators. Dallas needs to answer. And that'll be Harry Sy's job. The side of the net, and the Shreveport Ragin Gators take the game. Your final score, 4-3.